I was asked recently, should I republish the LinkedIn newsletter on my personal profile to my company page on LinkedIn as well? Great question, and let's talk about that a little bit. First of all, I want to congratulate you that you even have a LinkedIn newsletter on your personal profile. That is really, really good because it is right now one of the best strategies to get an audience and to even get leads on this beautiful platform. I also want to congratulate you that you have indeed a LinkedIn business page. That is very important, especially if you are a business small to mid-sized or even large that has employees. Why? Well, the employees can be linked to your company page as such. And then as you share important knowledge about the company, maybe you have released a new product, maybe you announce a fundraiser or any important news can be first published on your company page. And then, of course, your employees can share that to their personal profiles. But let's get back to the initial question. If you do, let's say you are the CEO of a company or the owner of a company and you are smart enough to have a personal LinkedIn newsletter, of course, that LinkedIn newsletter, since it is on your personal profile, will always cover topics from an angle that is your personal lens. You have your own opinion about what's currently going on in the economy. You have your own opinion about how your technology impacts your industry. And that is why, in a very smart, crafty, and interesting way, you write these personal LinkedIn newsletters to share them with your community on LinkedIn. Now, of course, if you have a smart marketing team or public relations team, they will know that resharing your personal newsletter from your profile to the company page can indeed be very powerful to show that the leadership, that the person, the man or the woman at the helm of the company is someone who is very knowledgeable, who can drive thought leadership, and who has interesting things to say. Now, when it is reshared, of course, it should not just be reshared naked. It needs to be accompanied in the description with the share, with thoughts, of course, that go from the perspective of someone who's looking at a company page. What is the fundamental difference, by the way, between a LinkedIn personal profile and a company page? Well, the personal profile is very likely personality driven. It is because people feel drawn to you that people are connected to your personal LinkedIn profile. While your company page very likely has a lot more to do what the company contributes to the industry and what the company contributes to all the people that need it to provide solutions for them. Now, again, when you share it, the commentary that goes along with the share needs to be meaningful and from the lens of someone who doesn't even know the CEO or the owner. So the comment needs to depersonify the content, if that makes sense. Now, let's go through how you would even do that. How would you share a newsletter that came out on your personal profile to your company page? Luckily, I have a company and I can show you how I would do that from my personal profile to the company page. Okay, so we're going to start again from here. Okay, so the last newsletter that I posted was this post. Okay, so clearly this is the newsletter. I have my cover. And if I were to click a journey of growth and gratitude, I would indeed see my newsletter. Pay attention to what I'm doing now. Here you see my face, and I switched that to the pages that I manage. Now, I manage several, but let's say I wanted to use my company Growth Academy. By the way, you should all follow Growth Academy if you're interested in growing on LinkedIn and knowing how to find inbound leads and how to correctly create content. This is the company you should follow. Now, I select that and then I click Save. And now I act as my company page. I'm no longer me as a person. Okay. And you can see that because now here you have the logo of the company that you represent. Now, if I click repost now, see, you have two options. You can repost with your thoughts, or you can just repost. And of course, we want to choose the option repost with your thoughts. Why? Well, here in this field, this is now where your marketing team, your PR team, or depending on your size, you yourself, you need to give context to why you feel that this personal newsletter should be relevant to the audience of the company page. Of course, that shouldn't be all too difficult because most likely the CEO or founder of a company likely has a lot to say about the industry and the products and services that the company operates within. So just a quick message about how that is relevant to the followers of the company page is very good to do because, again, you show leadership, you show thought leadership of the people involved at the helm of the company, which that is important. Who doesn't want to purchase from a company that has strong leadership? Who doesn't want that, right? And this is a perfect way of showing that. Moreover, what will happen, of course, is that the CEO or the owner or whoever newsletter you choose to share will also gain more exposure, and likely they will gain more followers, connection requests, and of course, subscribers to that very newsletter, which we know, I hope you know, that is very powerful because LinkedIn newsletters are hosted on LinkedIn's powerful platform, which means they benefit from the domain authority, which is good for SEO. They also get delivered each time you publish a newsletter edition. It gets delivered to the inbox and never goes into spam. But of course, that is a topic for another video. Let me know if you have any questions, and if this was helpful at all to you, why don't you give us a follow or a like and subscribe to our channel.